And he has no sense motive, so he's going to roll normally. You succeed.
All right. And that uses my attack action to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then, getting this a little further away.
Okay. Anar, you are unconscious. Krog.
Yeah, I close distance and I slam a hammer down into the human part of his skull.
Go for it.
Which would be the entirety of his skull.
That's a miss. That's a miss. Not too bad.
This thing is deceptively heavy.
He's carrying a spear. He has the spear out, and he's going to 5-foot step for him. Oh, I actually have him at the wrong size. There we go. 5-foot step.
Is that a
and he's going to. What's that?
Is that an op attack or anything?
5-foot step is not.
I don't know. I just remember I tried walking through people before and got op attacked. So
that was walking through people. Like he's like specifically like moving slightly backwards so he can stab you with reach.
I don't know. It's hard to come from D&D to this. That's literally the definition of an op attack.
Yeah, 5-foot step is kind of meant to be like a defensive move so that you can get around opportunity attacks.
Disengage, then. It's a disengage.
Yeah, it's like,
the disengage action does exist. That's you can just like run away from them. But if you try to move just as your regular move action, that's when you do attacks of opportunity.
Do you get stabbed at 20?
Yeah.
All right, you take 3 damage. He has the opposite problem. He rolled poor on the damage. Coriel.
All right, I think I am definitely going to move over here to our druid friend and slap him awake. Just grab him and kind of a smack, smack, smack. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We need your help.
Ken, roll a will save. You got to keep smacking him because he's not waking up yet. Dump water on his face, punch him in the face.
I'll keep shaking and slapping. Come on, man.
Assumedly, there's a bowl of stew somewhere around him you could just pour on.
Yeah, but that would put him to sleep. So.
Well, don't pour it in his mouth then.
Good point. Pour it on his crotch.
Oh, it'll burn. It's hot. Anton. So you haven't
out my crossbow information. Oh shit, he got big. Or was he always that big?
He was always that big. I just had him at the wrong size.
Alright.
Centaurs are large, so...
So now I get some kind of bonus against him for my attack, right?
Yes. Because you did the feint, right?
Yes. I'm going to see how my light crossbow does. Wait, I get a +1 because it's masterful, right, to the attack?
Uh-huh.
All right, I don't know how to add that in yet, so I will figure that out, but I will roll the attack.
Here, I actually made a list of the different conditions for quick reference. Feint should be in there. What is that? Oh, yeah, that's a hit. And you +1 on the damage or the attack?
I believe it's the attack.
All right, well, it was a hit anyway without the +1. Okay. So you get a bolt flies and gets him right in the shoulder.
All right, that's me done.
Anar, I'll give you another will save because you have Coriel slapping you in the face. Oh my god! That's not enough, I'm sorry. Krog. That's a miss. You just miss.
Alright, cool.
And now York's going to go. This time he's not going to 5-foot step away. He's going to try and put a lot of muscle into his hit. His spear. 19, does that hit?
Yep, down to 0.
You're down to 0?
Down to 0. I only had 8 hit points.
Jesus Christ!
I'll never see Long Shadow.
Coriel. Well, you're disabled, so like any other actions you do will cause a problem.
Oh man. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just drop the druid and move in. Maybe give him a little kick in the ribs as I go, just to try to spur him on one last time. But I'm gonna hold my shield up and move in on the Centaur and take a swing at him.
I'll allow the kick in the ribs. Kenny, roll a will. There you go. You're awake now.
All right, the druid's up, and I am going to go ahead and take my swing. 21.
It's a hit.
11 slashing.
Oh, you get him good. You get him right in one of his legs. And he shouts in pain. Like, no!
All right, and that's my turn.
He says, you bastards! Should have just drank the soup so I can take you for the bounty. Anton.
Great. I believe the fight just made him flat-footed. That's the status that applied. Is that right?
Say that again?
The fight just made him ignore, lose his dex bonus to AC.
Yes.
Does it look like that's a useful thing to do with this guy?
That might be a good idea.
All right, so the light crossbow doesn't have any kind of reload times listed that I know of. I'll look in the other books later, though.
I think we actually talked about that last week. I believe it's like a round action for a crossbow, but I will double check right now.
All right, but would I be able
For
to
a light, I think it might be a move action.
Yeah, you can do it as a move instead if you want.
do a move action to start the reload and then do another fight?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a shot. Yeah, that worked. I don't think he can hit that. Unless if he rolls a crit, which he doesn't. So, he sees you coming, and you notice he tries to duck another shot or what he perceives as a shot, but nothing comes, and he's slightly caught off guard on it. So a little easier to hit now for the moment. Anar.
Out of game. If he's down to 0 hit points, can I heal him?
Yes.
All right.
Even at negative hit points, you can heal him. So
I didn't know if I had to stabilize him or patch him up first.
Well, technically at 0, I'm only disabled, which means I could still take actions.
All right.
But any action he takes will just make him go down. So
yeah, from the floor, I heal him, and in Sylvian, I say to the Centaur, "Why, Centaur are friends? Why?"
So where is the heal here? I don't see it.
Just 2.
We're really going to think of the Centaur.
He rolled 1, then with a +1 mod, so 2. I can 2.
Oh, all right, you get 2 HP. He shouts back in Sylvan, the Ironfang Legion will have this land. And only Anar actually understands that. Krog. Yeah, that's a hit.
And which allows me to, as a free action, to intimidate. So, 21 with the take 10.
So 21, and what do I have to roll? A will save?
I believe so.
Okay. He actually is not intimidated by you.
Well, fuck. It's not my fight.
He does not. He
Missed
does
3
not.
times in a row, got hit twice in a row, and my one thing that I'm good at. Fuck that.
Yeah, he does not like the fact that he is being crowded here, but he's going to take somebody with him. He's going to go after Coriel. Ready, Coriel? 17.
That hits. That just hits.
All right, so you take 3 damage. The spear is not doing enough damage on you guys.
Do you like his decision to take someone with him is the guy who's just fine? Instead of the guy who's clearly bleeding from every orifice?
I am the guy that actually hit him, though, so...
Yeah,
Hey, I just hit him too.
That's true.
And he's a little bit more worried about Coriel because he hit harder, to be fair. So go ahead, Coriel. Go ahead and do an axe.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just swing at him again since I'm right there. Oh, fuck.
That's a miss.
Welcome to the club.
Anton.
All right. Use. Damn it.
That's a miss. Anar.
Gonna entangle him.
Ah, there you go. Is that a reflex save?
Reflex, partial.
Yeah, he saves. So he had partial movement, but now you see like the vines come up, and he like kicks up his hind legs just to like break free from them. But if you want, you can draw the square out. But he is not entangled fully. So I guess technically he can run away if he wants to. Krog.
Yeah. Cool.
That's a miss.
Stop moving!
He shouts no.
Stop arguing.
And he's going to stab you, Krog. Well, let's see. Let's roll. Yeah, no, he's going to go after Coriel still because he's the bigger threat. He perceives him as the bigger threat. 23. That's a hit, I believe.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So 5 damage, excuse me.
All right, still up. All right. If I wanted to try and trip him with my axe, what would that be? Just a CMB roll? CMB against CMD?
Yeah, CMB against CMD.
I'm going to go for a CMB check. I'm going to try to bring him down.
All right, you have to get... You're going to try and trip him?
Yeah, I want to try to trip him, bring him down.
You got to get 23.
All right. Does not seem... Oh, CMB, there it is. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try. 12.
Well, you're halfway there.
Yeah. I guess that counts as my attack action, so...
Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to do? Step back, whatever?
No, because he's got reach with that spear, so I'm just going to stay right up in his face with my shield up.
Okay. Anton.
All right. Reloading the crossbow and doing a fight. Let's see. I would have sworn 11 would have hit a creature with no dex bonus, but it might be wrong armor.
His AC... Oh, he might actually pass this time. Oh, Jesus.
What do you do on a tie? Oh, he probably has a bonus of some sort.
I actually don't know specifically if this goes to... Ties go to the defender.
I know if you tie an AC, it's still a hit.
Actually, ties do not go to the defender in Pathfinder, apparently.
That's what I mean.
So you do get it through, even though you basically botched it.
If you get tied on your AC, you're still hit, yes.
Yeah.
We also know his AC is higher than 17, so...
Well, yes, it is higher than 17. With that flat-footed, it is now lower. You don't know what it's lower to. So he is, you do the feint again, and he's kind of, he's trying to, like, maneuver because of the entanglement all around him. He's trying to, like, stab and stab. He looks like he's actually been severely injured. You notice he's bleeding profusely from his leg and from his chest. But that's about it. Anar, it is your turn.
In this, getting up, that's a full action?
That would be basically like a move action, yeah. Just
All
to
right,
stand
so
a
yeah,
move, yeah.
I stand up and I use one of the scrolls on. How do we get out of this? On him.
Okay, you're gonna use one of the cure lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I hate to do this, but he was denied Dex AC, so I got my sneak attack on that. I just realized. I'll leave it up to you whether or not I can give him a D6 damage.
Roll the D6 because that would have hit previously at least once.
Yeah.
Okay,
There
I'll
you
mark.
go. That was worth it.
I'll mark it in. He is still. He would have been still standing though, regardless of what the damage was.
Was there a thing about missing with a ranged attack when the target is in melee with other melee targets?
There is a penalty to it. The big problem though was in some of those cases he was not. Well, the first hit that got through, he was actually not.
Oh
in
no,
melee
that's not what I was
reach.
talking about. I was wondering if there was like a chance that we get shot instead or something like that.
Oh no, it just misses.
Yeah, since he's large, I don't think there is. Actually.
I know
He can
so
go right over
many.
our heads.
I know so many hardcore systems where that's a thing. So it's just like, oh
Look,
man, what game am I playing?
They have a penalty for shooting in melee. They don't have a penalty for accidentally hitting your own players. So that's how that works. So you just basically miss. So you heal up, Krog. You healed up 4,
No,
and it is your turn.
Would I be able to attack, but also pull out an item and hand it to somebody?
Pulling out the item would be an action. What is the item? Just out of curiosity.
A potion.
You could pull out the item and offer it, I guess, and then you can make the attack. Yes, you can do that.
All right, I pull out a potion of cure light wounds and I hand it over to Cecil. I'm sorry.
Cecil.
On my screen where I put the overlay, the monitor I have the overlay on is very dark and I can't see your name.
Cecil's close enough. I don't think Korg would know my name anyway, so but I'll take that potion gladly.
All right, I'll mark that off.
And go ahead and swing if you're going to swing.
Yep. 1 sec to mark off one of my potions. And swing.
That's a hit.
And then the intimidate if he's not dead.
No, he goes down now. So you bring your Earthbreaker into his chest, and you just like you smash him so hard where his chest is. He actually staggers back on both, and he plops down on his hind legs. And you notice like blood coming out of what looks like punctured ribs in his the side of his body there. And he just like lays down onto the floor here, and he's dead.
Yeah, I don't imagine Cork stops though at the first hit. Like hacking down a tree. You stupid fucking goddamn horse! I say in common, the language of kings.
Congratulations, you killed York here.
Your peppermint patties suck.
What?
Yeah, being extremely upset, I apologize to everybody. Try to explain to them that he's a forest friend.
Well, you have seen centaurs previously, so yeah. Very, what? And I assume you tell them what he said.
Yeah, that was my next step. Is I relay what he said to me in Sylvan.
Yeah, exactly what goes along with the note that we've already heard about. I feel like bloodied up Korg, bloodied from his own wounds, and then covered in the blood of smashing in the human half of this centaur, which now makes him a horse. I hope you go to the afterlife a horse, you son of a bitch. And I look at everybody else in that Dragon Age covered blood motif.
Oh, good.
Get another distraction on the road. Fuck it. Let's keep walking.
Is anybody going to check the corpse for clues? Just out of curiosity?
No, I'm kind of distraught. I stay near Korg.
I'll at least give a quick check to see if he's got any provisions we can steal.
Perception, please.
There it is. Nothing.
No, you find something. You find he basically what's left of his backpack. Are you ready for this? You notice he has 375 gold pieces in there.
Ooh.
He has a couple of things. He has 6 doses of some kind of oil that you're not familiar with. He has a couple of apples and like a can of barley. So it'd be like 3 provision points there. As well as what looks like a wrapped package that's sealed with wax, and a sketch map, and some sort of like amulet.
Oils, can I make a nature check on those?
Yes, please. They are oils of Taggart. They are basically a poison that could make somebody go unconscious if they ingest it.
Only ingest, though? We couldn't, like, put it on an arrow?
Yeah, ingesting only, not with,
okay.
Yeah. So if you, like, I see where you're thinking with that. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Well, we got to make someone eat it.
I mean, it would work if you shot him in the mouth.
You'd have to roll a pretty good crit for that.
The sketch, you have, like, this rough sketch map of... You're not really sure what it is. It looks like it's maybe somewhere in the forest. Because it mentions, like, sketch scribbled on it is the word Fangwood at the top. And you just see a bunch of, like, different little, like, drawings until, like, a big X where it looks like a cave of some kind. And then there's writing that says Children of Stone.
Okay. And what about that amulet?
The amulet looks pretty good. It is. It looks fancy. It's made out of copper, and on the center of it is this green, sort of faint green. Almost looks like a shield, but like a leaf shield. It looks nice.
I can't detect magic or anything like that, so to me it's just a pretty looking amulet.
Does anybody have any skills in appraise or spellcraft?
I believe I do. It's appraise. Yes.
Well, with Anar, you don't know what kind of magic this is, at least as of right now. Anton, you know it is definitely a magical amulet of some kind. And based off of the craft work for it, I'm going to try and find a price for you. Based off of the craft work, you suspect it's like maybe worth like 7,000 to 8,000 gold.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Uh, 23 on the bluff. If anybody wants to roll a perception on that.
I mean, I kind of know it's magic, right?
You know it's magic. You feel like a faint magic aura from it because you're the only one that has some sort of training with it. Divine magic, but still you get like the gist of it.
Yeah, I guess I just say it is magical. I think.
Croc started walking a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not even here to be lied to.
The only other thing is the wax-sealed envelope.
Well, in that case,
Does it have any kind of what?
Oh, Anton says I wanted to test the amulet.
Do you take the amulet and you're gonna like wear it?
if they don't mind.
I'll leave that up to everybody else. By the way, do you wake up Benjamin and Tydell?
Oh yeah, we should probably just like give them a few smacks to make sure they're doing okay.
I like the consideration in the light of that question that I've already said. Krog walked off. Is that he left 2 sleeping people behind, collapsed and stupid. Fuck these people, I'm done with them.
At this rate, Krog's just like gonna quit the adventure. So you have all that stuff. You have the oils, you have the gold, you have the wax on the wax sealed envelope. You have the amulet, and I assume you're gonna take his weapons too.
What do they have?
York was carrying the spear. He had a long sword that he didn't use. And technically, he has a large bit of studded leather, but it's been kind of destroyed.
No, I think I'm good. What about the letter? Does the wax on it have any kind of like a symbol? Is like anything embossed into it?
Actually, you notice this symbol. And I'm just going to put the token in the map so you can see it. It looks like that.
Okay, metagamey, I think I know what that is, because that's the symbol on Phaendar now, but what can I roll to see if Coriel might recognize that?
This would be military profession.
Okay, I'll go with soldier. 13.
This definitely looks like a hobgoblin troop flag symbol. You're not super familiar with it, but you suspect it's probably the symbol of the hobgoblins that you've seen out in the woods and all that stuff, or out in Phaendar.
I'll pop the seal and unroll the letter.
Oh, it is written in very neat script, and it reads, "Salutations, children of the stone. My emissary approaches you as a sign of respect, but by now you may have seen my soldiers move unchecked across the green and fertile lands before you. The Ironfang Legion means to make all of Nirmathas a home to those the humans would hunt, and turn those same humans into our servants and prey. You would be wise to join our alliance. There is no room for neutral parties when war is all around you, and only one side in this conflict will offer you strength and shelter. As a sign of the protection the Legion offers, kindly accept this token of my generosity. Take your time in making your decision, but I trust you will come to the conclusion that provides your small and vulnerable tribe a future. Kindest regards, General Azaersi."
It's gonna sound dumb, but now I can't not imagine this guy as Jesus.
Why?
I don't know if you guys have ever seen the anime Drifters.
I've never heard of it, so.
Oh, Drifters is like Riverworld, basically. You die and you show up in another world, except this other world also has fantasy creatures and everything. And Jesus died and was super fucking angry, so he marshals together all the non-human races to declare war on the humans.
Really?
So he does like the Jesus thing in reverse and for non-humans.
Interesting.
But
He's gonna definitely flavor the rest of this campaign in a weird way.
He's very articulate, though. Like Jesus was.
Yeah.
You're fighting Hobgoblin Jesus, I guess.
I like that framing. I'm gonna run with that.
There you go. So it looks like you suspect, based off of everything, that the amulet might have been the token or the gift that they were going to give, along with the letter and like all the money here and all that stuff. So Right now, the amulet is around Anton's neck. I assume you're going to keep going, or no?
I mean, Korg already was.
Yes.
Korg already gone.
Korg's already long gone.
Like, yep, we stopped. Now we're going. We're done. All right, so you got some information out of that, and whatever this map is, no idea. Justin, how are you doing, Justin?
I'm doing fantastic. Just continuing to travel.
Okay, where were you going specifically?
From this point, it was just heading up now.
Heading up. Go ahead and move, I guess, like your token up a little bit for the map.
I need to be on the right map.
Oh, I thought I put it back. I'm sorry.
No worries.
So we'll do that, and I gotta make a copy of this to put around here. Okay, so you move on up just one, so like another day passes. You actually don't really find much today, unfortunately, so you could just like delegate like the survivors to do their tasks and whatnot.
Yep, and the bulk of the people who are capable would be on food.
6 of them start hunting for food, only 2 of them are successful. 3 of them are successful.
Alright.
So you do get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 rations out of it. So about half of what you could have gotten, or full of what you could have gotten. Is there? And I guess like we'll have both parties roll a d20 again because it's a new day. So this is like day 4.5, 5.5.
Yep.
That's your d20. That's yours. So go ahead and move your tokens. We'll do Justin first this time. Where are you going?
I'm going straight up because this was where we agreed to get to so we could check the area, but be far enough away in case something had happened.
Let's see. I'm running out of maps
I understand that problem.
because I honestly did expect you guys to split up.
I expected at least one other person to stay back and not leave the kid
So did I.
leading all the survivors. But I rocks with it.
I guess we have no choice in that matter.
This just makes it that much sweeter whenever my family actually gets mentioned, because then I can be like, oh, I wasn't good enough, look what I did.
Yeah. Give me a second. I actually have to set up a new map.
It's all good. As we were moving and as you're doing that, is there a means for me to figure out a way to find the other boot? And would I also have rolls to make if I've been teaching the survivors or the people celestial?
For the roles for teaching them like the language and whatnot, I need you to roll. There's not a linguistics, is there? I think there is. It would be like it's
There is.
like do you have any skill in linguistics?
I have +8.
You roll that.
Yep.
And then roll your profession. So a lot of the people have no idea what you're saying. And how would you teach them? Like, what's your style?
I think I'm being reasonable. I'm teaching them key phrases and it's very formal.
What kind of key phrases, just out of curiosity?
Directions. It's more like it's effectively military commands.
Oh, okay. I mean, for a lot of the survivors, I'm just going to roll a straight up intelligence for them.
Yeah.
For a lot of the survivors, like, they're not getting it. Like, especially the commoners, they just glaze over. More the aristocrats seem to be the ones that understand it more. So you're getting a lot more from Schaefer, Pharaoh, and Jet.
Okay.
So they're catching on a little bit. So they can maybe say like it really poorly, say a couple of phrases.
That's fine. He's just gonna do it whenever he gets the chance.
As
He's
for
not-
the, oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say whenever he gets the chance, he's gonna work with people to make it so we have a means to communicate that most people will never even try to start to understand.
Okay. As for the boot, you have any other ways of detecting magic without like from that's similar to what you're holding? I guess.
I have the spell. I have the cantrip.
What's the range?
I'll pop it in the chat. 60 feet.
Oh yeah, you don't detect anything other than the boot you have.
Yeah.
So you do get to like this area here in the forest. You get to like more of a rocky, hilly part.
Okay.
And you notice like an old step bridge.
Hmm.
And if you want, you could put your character down on there.
Sure. I'm guessing we're coming in here.
Yeah, and there would be fine.
Well, actually, we were moving north, so it'd probably be down here.
Down to the south? Yeah, we could do that instead then, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and with that, I want to look around. I want to make sure that there is no ambushes around us or anything problematic.
Perception?
Hail to the yes. I see everything.
Yeah, there's nothing here other than like, I mean, you look down into the ravine, it looks like it's maybe like 20 feet down. Maybe like a former river that's dried up at this point. It's a little dark, you can't really tell what's under there.
Even with dark vision?
With dark vision, actually, I guess you could. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, I can see twice as far as humans in conditions of dim light.
Looks like a body.
Can I tell what type of body? And like how fresh and all that stuff?
Not from here, unfortunately. You probably have to go down in there.
I'll do it.
Do you want anybody to come with you?
No, but I want someone to be prepared to help me get out.
All right, so a couple of the survivors will be in the front here with you. I'll put them on the map.
Perfect.
Okay. So, in fact, how are you going to climb down there?
So, how steep is it?
It's about 20 feet down. It's rocky and like it's not super steep, but you know, one false move you might go tumbling.
Oh, that I'm what I'll do is I'll get my oar out, and I'll use the stump end to make it so I don't slide all the way, and then I'll just slide down the oar.
Interesting. Roll in acrobatics. I'll give you a little bonus for that. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Or work, baby.
Yeah, you use the oar almost as if it's like, I guess, like a surfboard, I guess, almost, or like as a lead in.
Yeah,
And you're able to.
it would be more of a lead-in. I'm effectively sliding down and having it hit the bottom so I can control my rate of descent.
Okay. You do slide down. It's pretty dirty here. And let's see. Hold on 1 second, please.
It's all good.
You do see the body. It looks like it is the body of some humanoid. Too long dead, unfortunately. But you do notice that there's something like slinking in the darkness here.
Cool.
Small little creatures.
In that case, I'll just go up. All right. Can you guys pull me up? There's stuff down here.
You see like these tiny little they almost look like newts or like mini salamanders. And you notice that they were actually like chewing on some like little bits of the corpse, as well as like other things down here.
Cool. Yep. Gotta go up. And I have the oar. I put the oar up as much as I can, and I hold on to one end.
Can you roll initiative, please?
But they're friendly. They want to be my friend.
Maybe. We'll find out. Although when they're called lich newts, maybe not.
What's in the name?
Yeah, exactly. You go first, Forvel.
Cool. See, I don't like it when things seem threatening to me.
They hiss at you. I should point out that they are like tiny, like they are like the size of your fist.
The first one that hisses at me, I'm like, that's not nice. Fist starts swinging, uppercut. Other fist gets going.
That's a hit.
No, I have one arm on the oar to be pulled up,
and
I have one fist swinging, and I uppercut.
Yeah, you smack the newt, and it like staggers back.
And can I attempt to start to go up the side with as well?
Yes, that would. This would be a climb though on your own because you're climbing up this time.
Oh, I'll roll it. 15.
Wow. You are maybe like you're like getting up there. You're halfway up there. The newts do come nearby, and they just hiss. One of them does attempt to try and like smack you with its tail.
Nope.
And it rolls like crap. By the way, that has minuses in it. Go ahead, Forvel.
So, the same newt that I hit one time.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm climbing, I telekinetic kick it.
Yeah. You kick it down. And let me roll real quick.
And then I will continue to climb.
It looks like it's dead, because it's not moving now.
Cool.
You're fully up now.
With my oar strapped to my back, I'm like, there's bugs down there that were trying to do stuff.
Should we kill them? Are they big?
No, they're newts. They're not crazy big. I already killed one myself.
Did you find anything down there though?
Dead body under the bridge.
We should probably look into that. Like, that could be anybody.
Oh, it long dead.
Oh. Alright, should we just keep moving then?
I think that's best.
Alright. Does that bridge look safe?
Does the bridge look safe?
Do you have engineering?
I do. If it's a knowledge, I have it.
Yes. You have all the knowledges?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All the knowledges are checked.
You look at the bridge and you're stumped. You're like, yeah, it's just a bridge. How can it not be safe?
All bridges are safe. That's how you get over stuff. Of course it is. And I'll just start. I'll go to cross it.
Hold on. Unless if you don't listen, do you step on the bridge?
I'm heading towards it. If someone tells me to stop, I'll stop.
Kinning shouts, "Kid! Hey!
Yep.
Don't be stupid. Look at that." And she points to a very loose board that if you just put like just enough pressure on it, it looks like it'll just like collapse completely. Like right here on the edge of the bridge. We need to either strengthen that board there, or else we're not going to be able to cross this safely with everybody.
All right, let's get to work.
Why don't we use your oar?
Could I get the ore back?
If you really want to, but I wouldn't. I would suggest not to. Or would you rather find a stick?
I'd rather find a stick to use.
Stupid kids. All right, fine. Here, you two, help me look for some good wood. We'll construct a small little thing and tie it with some twine. Do you have a craft?
I absolutely do have craft. My specialty is the specific craft I have is scrolls, but I do have +8 to craft.
The crafting scrolls is not going to help you here, but just a general craft roll.
Perfect. 16.
I actually am going to be minusing a little bit from that because it's not scrolls, so you know.
That's fine.
But you are able to like construct like what looks like almost like a wooden column or pylon mixed with some grass twine and a little bit of string and rope. And Kinning very carefully goes on the bridge to the side here, lays the plank down in like the center here, and ties it to the rest of the bridge. And she says, "Okay, I think this will hold. I'm going to test it. If you fall in, get me up quickly."
Gotcha.
And she literally jumps up and down on the bridge. Let's see what happens. It stays. It works. So she says, "All right, it's good. Just go gently, and we'll bring the entire group first. I'll stay over here to make sure and watch it."
Okay, I'll go watch the other side.
Sounds good, kid. And the rest of the group moves over to the other side. Forvel, while you're on the other side, you want to roll perception?
Absolutely, I do. 10.
You notice that there's like some berry bushes nearby.
Do they look like they're poisonous?
Nature check.
Clearly not.
Yeah, they look edible.
If they look edible, I'll go have one.
You eat a berry. Roll a fortitude save.
Natural 20.
It's a little gamey, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
I guess a berry can be gamey. I don't know.
Meat berries, eh?
Yeah. What's like the gamey equivalent of like a natural berry in the woods? I don't know.
I don't.
And rich.
Very rich. We'll go with that.
I would say like bitter, if anything.
Bitter? All right. They taste a little bitter, but they're edible.
Yeah. So like I have it, and I'm like, cool. I'm gonna point these out to everybody else. And then once they get across, and the people who actually tell me that I probably just ate something that's poisonous, but my body somehow was strong enough to resist it.
No, they're actually not poisonous, but they're just like very bitter. So they're good for like maybe brewing tea.
Okay, cool. If that's pointed out, we'll gather them up.
I want you now to roll a d10.
I'm calling a 6.
You're able to get 4 provisions out of it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Are you keeping track of all those provisions, by the way? Because I do have a running
absolutely.
list that I'm
Absolutely.
trying to follow as well.
I am 100% keeping track of all the provisions I'm getting. I'm adding them to the group sheet.
Cool. All right. So you're on your way past that to the next spot then. Team Long Shadow. Hello?
Hello.
right.
Classic Rob.
No, I heard like the boop go, like...
No, I know. Ken dropped out and rejoined, and then
that was Ken.
you said
Okay.
hello. Because you always say hello when anything happens to anybody else's thing.
I thought it was me who dropped, though. That's the problem.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You always say hello.
Hello. You don't find anything on the road for once.
Thank God.
You're welcome. So I guess you rest up, hunt, and do all that stuff, or no?
We're 2.5 days away.
As a group, we would be resting up, hunting, all that stuff.
No,
Start going into panic mode. I'm saying we should start turning around. If they're in the forest and if they've gotten to everybody else, maybe they've gotten to the other group. We got to go back.
Meanwhile, the other group's like, "Hey, kumbaya, my lord!" As they're in the middle of a camp, they're all a little bit more happier than they were.
I mean,
They do seem to be doing pretty well.
These words would fall on an angry man's back.
Also, back with what we're doing as we're traveling. When we get to the point of hunting, I want to start to look for things I can use to effectively make like a stain or a resin to turn the temporary tent that I made into a more permanent structure.
That tent has kind of degraded at this point, so it's no longer really viable. So you would have to make a new one.
Perfectly fine. I'll make a new one when we get there.
Dyes in one of the loots that you picked up. Wasn't there some kind of dye that you found?
Yes, but I am gonna include that, but I'm gonna use that more for color for camouflage.
Oh, okay.
This kid's got 19 intelligence, baby. He knows he has plans on plans for stuff that he finds.
Oh goodness!
All book smarts.
And yet, right now, he's surviving pretty easily.
Doing quite well.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I'm honestly impressed.
And that's with me being reckless as hell.
We've come the closest to dying in this entire thing, and you've been doing pretty good.
And not asking other people for a whole bunch of help either.
I mean, it's only like he has 13 people helping him out whenever he needs them.
I mean, that does help, too. What was the roll, by the way? We'll just finish.
Nothing happened to us.
Real quick. Forvel, were you doing the craft roll? No, I meant Forvel.
Sorry, I did not know that I was doing a craft roll. I did not hear that.
Well, so you're living in a giant scroll now, right?
It is not a giant scroll. Maybe that's what I tried to do.
Unfortunately, your second attempt at the tent did not go as planned, and you don't build a shelter for yourself. Can you do me a favor and roll a fortitude save?
Oh, jeez.
Look, all I'm saying is the difference between a normal tent and a scroll tent is you have a giant roll thing on the end of your scroll tent.
I actually have a plan on that for once. For once I have to find location.
Your tent breaks at the night, and it was only just for you, so you actually are like shivering a little bit when you wake up in the morning. But you're okay. You don't like suffer any like damage and whatnot. You are a little fatigued though.
That would definitely be something that is noticeable. But at the same time, it's something that it doesn't seem like it bothers Forvel because it's kind of his standard.
Yeah.
Whenever he does anything relatively work-related for an extended period of time, he gets worn out pretty quick.
In fact, so much so that Jet actually comes up to you and asks if you're okay.
Oh, yeah, no. When I actually still now, I've had a lot of medical stuff that's a problem. So hard work is a bit of a thing, but I'm doing it.
Maybe take it easy today.
No, I'm the leader here.
Actually, I thought Auburn was the leader.
Oh, in that case, I'm co-leader.
You know, you remind me of somebody I used to know.
Are they cool?
They were all right.
Ah.
Used to hang out at the tavern when I inherited it a couple of years ago, but then he disappeared.
That's not good.
No, it was not.
Well, good thing I'm not like mean or rude, so there's no reason I'd disappear.
I hope not.
And then at that point, like, I see someone cooking, and I'm like, you're about to burn your shit! Watch it!
Hey now, come on! This is my patented recipe! Have you never had steamed clams?
You're cooking it at about 20 degrees too high.
That's what makes them better. They're crispy.
I just shake my head at the idea of crispy clams.
Did I say clams? Oh, I'm not going to do that joke. I'm sorry.
You'll love my mountain oysters.
I was thinking more steamed hams, but no. Anyway, all right, everybody roll d20 for Vel and Team Long Shadow.
Come on, I want to see a 2. How am I calling so close?
Oh, fuck. For Vel.
Either this is great or it's horrible. I'm down for either.
No, it's horrible. That night, for Vel. Who I assume somebody is on watch.
Yes, depending on how they're feeling, I would leave it up to our local ranger to organize that.
To keep things simple, I need you to roll initiative right now.
Cool.
We're just going to reuse a map.
That's fine. I got a 23. I'll re-roll and then.
No, you're fine. No, that's fine. 23 is good.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll for Auburn and Erdan, because they're the only other characters that legitimately actually have like good fighting stats. So Auburn has a 13.
Is this map accurate, or is there anything else that is in the environment?
Nothing else is in the environment. The water here is not there. It's a tree.
Perfect.
Because I'm just reusing the map.
Not a problem.
So, Erdan. Okay. You guys get attacked by what looks like a group of hobgoblins.
1 second. I just want to be on the initiative tracker.
You should be.
I was on the initiative tracker for the last map.
Ew.
Now it's correct.